Hello viewers, welcome to today's tutorial. Today I've got a beautiful lesson here for you, and I'm going to take you, my viewers, through how to set all the PSR-E series keyboards for the best praise voices and sessions in the church. So whether you have PSR-E 200 and something series or E300 and something series or E400 and something series, and even 5 and 6, those are classified as small PSR-E series. You are all covered. Keep it right here and stay tuned. And as a representative of the PSR-E series, today I have a smaller keyboard here. This is the PSR-E 473. I'll actually use this one as a representative to help you navigate through the settings. But irrespective of the keyboard that you have, the settings that I'm going to give out here will bring the best results all the times. So the first thing to do, your keyboard is here. We power it on. I've pressed the power button and you can see the keyboard is loading. You allow it to load. And once it loads, by default, it will take you to the live concert grant. And this is not the best voice you want to use in the church to invite the power of the Holy Spirit. So to transform that, I'm going to take you through the settings that are done to all the PSR-E series. But of course, I've said I'm using this one here. So we have 3 settings that we are going to do. In fact, there are 4. The first one, we are going to set voice 1 or the main voice for those smaller pianos. Then we have voice 2 or the dual voice. Then we'll also have the left voice or the bass, because without the bass, then a praise is not praise. Finally, I'll give the harmony. And in this tutorial, I'm also going to take you on how to balance the voices so that it brings out the best out of your piano. Whether it is 200 series or 300 series or the 400 series, the procedure is basically the same. Now, first thing, what we have is like the main voice. So to alter this, I'm going to change it to the voices that I love most. For praise sessions, I normally like the guitar voices. So I'll go to this section here, and we have the guitar and bass. So I'll select that. And when you look at the screen, you'll notice that it takes you straight away to the nylon guitar. So I don't like the nylon guitar so much. I'll move it a little bit using my rotate dial to the jazz guitar. I normally prefer the jazz guitar because of its depth. You can hear that. Yes, so that is our jazz guitar, the way it sounds. And once you've set that, you enter it, or you can just go to the function. It will take you to some other things. It basically keeps it in and it is stored. Now, once we've set that first voice, which is the jazz guitar, the next thing is to set the second voice, and that is always known as the dual voice. So for the small keyboards, you just long press the dual, but for this one here, this is our dual button. So I'll hold the shift button. Here's the shift. I'll long press it, and then when I press dual, you can see it takes me straight away to the flute. So the flute is not the voice that I would love for my praise. Look at the way it sounds. So I'll use the rotate dial and select the best dual voice that I normally use. And it's a special voice which is known as the soft wall. The soft wall is a voice which is at number, I'll use the rotate dial to move very fast, 658. So let me move up to 658. Then at 658 here, I'll have the soft wall. There we have it. So you can see it produces the voice that you'd want to hear. So once we've set our soft voice, now we can just enter it to actually store it in our memory, and then we check the volume. We use the rotate dial to take us to the volume here. You see it is at 77, so I can take it to 70 because it is a relatively warm voice. Yes, our voices are coming, and now we are getting ready for this particular praise sessions. So what we are going to do next, once we've set this, we're now going to set the left voice. Or before we go to the left voice, we can set the harmony. The harmony is what will add that flavor whenever you now strike your keys. So this is the harmony button. So we have it here. So once again, I'll long press the shift. And when I long hold the shift and then I press the harmony, you can see it takes me to the country. So I don't want that harmony. So I'll use the rotate dial once again to look for the echo. We are going to use the harmony here known as the echo, not the trembling. So whether you are using the other keyboards, you will use the echo. We have different echoes, so I'll pick, my favorite is echo 1/8. Yes. So you can hear some little echo there. And there we have, that is our correct setting there. In case the harmony is not activated like mine is activated, you just press this harmony button, it is off. And when you press it again, it becomes on. You can see our harmony is now activated on the screen. Yes, so we've done that. Now, once we're done with the harmony, the next thing we can do is now to set the harmony. We can now go to set the harmony voice. What we have there is, we press that. We have the harmony. Then we have the harmony volume. And for the harmony volume, I normally prefer putting it slightly lower at between 85. So we'll enter this to take us between 85 and 90. So we can leave it there. But it depends on your taste. Let me take it to 90. You can feel the effect of the harmony. Yeah. Our keyboard is now getting ready for this praise session. So our harmony volume is set at 91. Okay, we can just quit that. And we go to another thing now altogether. With that set now, the only thing remaining is to set the split voice or the bass or the left. Whichever the PSR-E small series you're using is called the split voices or the bass. So to split our keyboard, we'll also go along and set the split point. But first thing, this is the split. So I'll long press the shift once again for this piano, and then I press the split. So this is the second voice. You can see it on the screen here. What I'm going to do is to change this to my favorite, because at finger bass, it doesn't sound so much nice for me on the speakers. When you connect this to the speakers, when it gets amplified, it is not bringing the quality bass. So we are going to use another split voice. We just use the rotate dial to go. We navigate through the voices until we get the voice that we are looking for. It's a nice bass. It is called the sine lead. Yes. For this keyboard, I think it is at 630. Yes, at 630. These are synthetic voices. They are so nice. They sound so cool. Yes, so we have at sine lead. Yes. I think you can hear that. You can hear the way it sounds. Yes. Our volume is now set there. We can enter that. Then we go ahead to adjust the volume. We just use the rotate dial after pressing the function, and then you get that it is at 80. So this is where now it depends on the setting on your mixer. So you can control the volume through here. If I reduce this, you can hear it is fading. If I adjust it, it brings that deep. Yes, very thick. So this is the best bass that you can put. And once you've set it, let's say I've set it at 75. This is not bad for this particular piano. You can see it is at 75. Now that is fit. It is now, you enter it and you are okay. So our keyboard is now set. It is ready. The only thing that is now remaining are the beats, but with or without the beats, you can still just play your nice praise, and it will sound like, praise you, Lord, for the gift of our life. You have blessed me, oh Father. Now I dance like a winner man. Ah, nice, isn't it? Or if you want to do the Seben with this setting, you can hear the way it sounds. It sounds superb. Yes. So what is lacking here is the bass, but with those voices, remember in this tutorial, I just wanted to give you how to set the voices, because you could be having a small piano, medium piano, but if you don't know how to set the voices so that they sound nice, when the microphone, the singers take to stage to sing, you will be there, but you're not accompanying them well. So with this now, our keyboard is set. We can try a little Seben. Yes. I hope with that now, next time you step onto the keyboard, you'll quickly set that, and then you'll be ready for the praise sessions. That's all we have for today in this tutorial. Bye-bye. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscription button, like it, share it, and let's meet in the next tutorial.